Hello guys, good morning. Today we're going to talk about um, the winter that we are facing. Um, Carl Kolinsky had a great video about that, about the winter. It's like it looks like it's going to be a very dark winter, and it's not looking good. I don't know what you guys think, guys. Joe Biden said that he thinks that he wants to lock down the economy for another 6 weeks. Is that really helping? Maybe, I don't know. I'm confused about the situation right now. I'm really confused because we did the lockdown. How long can we wait? And we're getting a spike again because people are getting out again. Are we going to do another lockdown again? I don't know. I personally believe that even if we do the lockdown, it's not going to be as bad as the one. The people aren't going to stay inside like the one before. The lockdown that we had in March, the reason why everybody went inside is because they were scared. But now there are people that kind of like are getting used to the coronavirus, and the lockdown is not going to have the same effect. People are not going to follow it. That's my view. But I want you guys to listen to Carl Kolinsky. He has some data about the lockdown, about the winter. We are facing a very dire time, but there's good news around the way. The vaccine has a 90% effective rate. So it's 90% effective. That's extremely good. Alright? So there's good news, there's one good news, but there's a lot of bad news. So that's where we are. I personally feel like, I don't know when. Maybe we need to open the economy and but we need to get everybody tested. But I don't know if we have the capability to do that. But I think we do, because if you can give people money to stay at home, why don't you put money in medical places for everybody to get tested? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. All right.
And realize what we're facing moving forward. So this is from Jeff Stein from a little while ago, but all this still applies. After the election, U.S. faces dark winter. This is what now President-elect Biden is going to face. Enormous unemployment programs for millions expire. Protections for renters, student borrowers end. The Affordable Care Act is going to the Supreme Court, and remember, it's a 6-3 conservative court. Government shutdown would happen on December 11th without action. 40% of restaurants and 66% of hotels face closure. 40% of restaurants and 66% of hotels. 1 million travel jobs are at risk. This is what we're facing. I'll add to this list, by the way, because you guys have seen this number time and time again. So we're looking at 30 to 35% of the American people can't pay rent or their mortgage. 30 to 35%. We need a new stimulus. We haven't gotten a new stimulus. We probably won't get a new stimulus. We need these protections to continue. I don't know if they're going to continue. And if they do continue them, how long? Because eventually, at some point, they're not going to be there. And then what do people do? Because they can't pay the bills. They're not making money, or they're making less money than they need. And they're not getting a stimulus check. Dark winter is an understatement. It could be the darkest winter of all time. Again, we're looking at an economic situation that it doesn't rival the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis and Great Recession. It rivals the 1929 stock market crash and the Great Depression. That's really what we're looking at. So this is what President Biden is going to face. You could argue that when Obama and Biden came into power in 2008, they were in the worst position of any president going back to the Great Depression and World War II. They were in the worst position. But now Biden is inheriting something that's significantly worse than that. Significantly worse. Now, my fear is, I hope I'm wrong. You have no idea how much I hope I'm wrong. My fear is Biden is approaching all of this more like he's a normal president for a normal time. And it's 1992. And, his whole philosophy and ideology and mindset is, I'm going to work with Republicans. I'm going to triangulate. I'm a neoliberal corporatist who will cut deals. I'll cut deals with Mitch McConnell, and we'll prioritize the things that, he was prioritizing in 2012, for example. Like,
Okay, so guys, so this is the way I look at it. Yes, we definitely don't want Biden to think that. I agree with Kai. We don't want Biden to think that we live in the 1990s. We are living in different time. It's very difficult out there. But we have to be careful also about the economy and the debt. I know Kyle doesn't give a damn about the debt. I mean, from what I see, the deficit, the national debt, he doesn't give a damn about that. That's not his thing. Me, I think it is something that matters also. I do have something. I just do not like debt. It's annoying. You owe something. I don't understand those kind of people, but there are people like that. They're very comfortable. 100 trillion, to 200 trillion, they are fine. As long as it's the student, you help the students. Fuck you and your debt. That's kind of what the way he looks at it. He's hardcore left. I'm not too much left. I'm not anything. I'm just watching different people talk, and I'm trying to make comments about them. But I like his channel a lot. So that's the way he feels. But this economy, this pandemic, I really don't know what to do if I was president, if I was elected, guys. This is a rough one. Because there's an increase in cases, okay, but now is there an increase in death? I think that's what we need to know. But if there's a lot of increase in cases, there's a little bit of increase in death. But we have to take that into account. That's the most important. I don't know the statistic about that. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that the increase in cases went up a lot, but we get a 0.05 increase in death. Should we shut down the whole economy? Those are questions that we have to ask. I really don't know. This is a tough one. Some people say that the politician. I met a guy that told me that they're just trying to control you. I don't think they're trying to control. I think it's really that they don't know what to do with this pandemic. I mean, we have to stop spreading those lies. Nobody's trying to control it. This is confusing. Some people really do care when they see people die. Some people don't care if people die. You know what I'm saying? There are people that just business. They don't care. They're hardcore. But then some people, when they see people die, they go crazy. And I understand that feel. It's not good to have your legacy be tied with allowing people to die like that. You have to understand death is something that you cannot play with. Death is crazy. So we're in the worst place. But I think it's a good news that the vaccine is coming out, and the vaccine is 90% effective. So maybe that's our only hope. I hope we can get it I hope we can get the vaccine by January. But the doctors are saying, the realistic doctors say that we can get it by April to the general public. But I'm saying January for the vulnerable population, the older people. I think we should get it to them first. Alright guys, have a good day.